Happy New Year, Gemini. This is your 2015 Astrological Forecast by Linda Crystal, brought to you by Blog Talk Radio every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As the new year opens for you, Gemini, your ruling planet Mercury will be into the sign of Capricorn. This is work, career, military, gardening, earth, teaching, schooling, lessons. This will continue until the 5th of January when your Mercury transitions into Aquarius, which is then friendly, groups, communications, transportations, socializing, air signs. Friends, groups, and socializing will continue until your very first retrograde on January 22nd. You will have 3 retrogrades as you do every single year, and this is important for you, Gemini, because this is when you take a timeout, a retreat, you go back, you do research, you actually want to be by yourself, you actually don't want to communicate. So it's it could be a vacation, it could be a short illness, it could be a timeout, a retreat. The second retrograde will happen May 19th through June 11th. The third retrograde will appear September 18th through October 9th. The first retrograde will be into the sign of Aquarius, which indicates that an old friend from the past will come back. Maybe you're going to do some research. This is downtime. This could be wins or arguments with friends. When a retrograde appears, it causes problems in the sign that it is. So the problems will appear in the areas of friends, communication, maybe a cough, maybe an allergy during that particular time in Aquarius. May 19th through June 18th, when you're in the sign of Gemini, your ruling planet would be, then this would be communications, arguments with the public. Maybe you don't want to go out with the public. There is a problem with an air trip, either someone coming to visit you or you going to another place. This would indication a cancellation, a delay, a problem in those areas. Problems with communications, phones, calls, letters, and the public and social arenas. Your last retrograde, which would appear September 18th through October 9th, will appear in legalities. This would also be marriage, music, theater, arts, partnerships, relationships, balances, political ties. As a Gemini with a ruling planet of Mercury, this year your Mercury will be entering 13 signs, so therefore you will change 13 times to become these signs throughout the year. And people wonder why a Gemini is complicated. In February, your ruling planet goes into Aquarius and then to Pisces. From Aquarius, it's friends and social capabilities and communications to the past, so futuristic and then back to the past. To March, which is then going to bring you into antiques, past, people from the past. This is going to continue until March 31st. This is when you may become heightened, psychic. The planet Venus goes into Gemini, your sign, during the time of April 12th through May 8th. This is a very important time for love and money in your sign. If I were to tell you this was a zone for you to be falling in love, have romance, increase your marriage, increase your work, your funds, working 2 jobs, this would be an abundance time for you during this period and very important. May 14th through June 24th, Mars enters the sign of Gemini, your sign. This is problematic. This is when you may do everything that you do as a Gemini communicator, talk too fast, say too much, drive too fast, go too many places, do too much. Mental stress is always a threat to Gemini, so you must calm down. You must pace yourself. You must watch what you're doing. This is also a time when you may be driving or walking and problems happen, arguments happen. This is a time where you need to really control the energy of Mercury and your sign and pace yourself and do the things on an equal basis to enjoy the energy of Mars being in your sign, allowing you to do all these things, yet capping any possible problems. On May 2nd, when Mercury enters the sign of Gemini, it's like being home. You feel comfortable. You feel yourself. As the sun is beginning to slide into Gemini, May 22nd all the way through June 21st, this is your birthday zone. Happy birthday. It's a natal return to your chart and considered a lucky place at the time of birth when you were born. So this is the time when you receive gifts and fame, and you're at the height of your year feeling like this is where you really belong in the sign of Gemini. As an air sign, I do have to say that you are very susceptible to allergies and breathing difficulties, so you must always breathe clean, fresh air to keep the circulation and air in your body wonderful as well, and that you are a quick type of person due to the fact that your Mercury is constantly changing. Mental stress to you is always a threat. On June 16th, there is a new moon in your sign. This appears in the sign of Gemini. This is a new beginning for you in the area of public, sales, a long-distance trip, some type of notoriety in the public. As an air sign, the sign of two. You do everything in twos, two relationships, two houses, two jobs. You may be a twin or may have twins or want twins in your life. You are truly two signs, one public, one private, dual in nature. This has been your astrological forecast brought to you by Linda Crystal and Blog Talk Radio. Join us every Wednesday evening at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for Where Are They? Or free readings. You can also contact me at www.lindacrystal.com and linda.crystal15 at yahoo.com. Book your consultation now.